Yeah, for 3. Oh my God!
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on
Oh my
fourth,
God.
turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines?
Shut up.
That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game.
Oh my God!
Because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
And we'll see what his offense can
What
do.
is that?
He can't shoot. He can't shoot.
Yeah, how are you looking at?
Oh my God! How?
Tyson Alualu picks up his second
How are you
sack
knocking
of
that
the
wood?
afternoon.
My dog.
Give me
My slime, big dog. Nah.
Bro, how? It's LeBron James, the best basketball player.
Kevin Durant's pretty good too.
That better go in.
No, how's that going in, Jack? You have bar in that.
Dude, you should go on my share play.
I bet I'd still dog you. Ow. Get the. You just let it bounce off your head like that.
Am I the baller?
Yao Ming only has bronze. Wait, was that Yao Ming? It just said he had bronze rim protector. That's so stupid if you don't know.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in.
Oh my God, you just hopped up over my team.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Dunk on him. Bang.
What?
Yo, you should like shoot a 3. Man, Yao Ming with the sauce. Yao Ming with the sauce. You want to see Kareem sauce up?
Let him shoot. Let me shoot. I'll let him shoot. Come on.
No.
Come on, first. Come on. Come on. You scared? If you're gay.
Oh, I'm scared. Jack, you haven't shot yet, and you have a better 3-point rating.
Fine. I'll shoot a 3 with Yao Ming.
Okay. Hold on, let me get a catch and shoot.
Yeah!
Yeah, you can shoot 3 too.
I'll shoot a 3.
Oh, you're scared. Oh, you're scared. You're probably gonna shoot with LeBron James. I'm gonna be like, I'll shoot 3 with LeBron James. Man, you're good.
How did that not go in?
I don't know. Maybe it was very early and 50% coverage. Shut up.
Every time they did a foul.
It's 1st and 10.
He can't shoot.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Oh my God, Clyde Drexler's head is so large.
You know what else is large?
No, your penis.
My head.
That first down completion only netted him 3.
What?
Have you seen that, Claudia? You look at the little sus over there. Lay.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return stops.
I thought yours when you were peeing in that little thing that you put the sprinkles in.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should be better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was true.
Oh my God! On your head.
I mean, yours is kind of like Shaggy's.
You're gonna look like I should random Shaggy's hair. Long but skinny.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Get out of here, boy. Oh crap. 1% covered, but I'm like completely all over him.
I mean, when you're behind me, shoot it. I bet you'll blick.
Bro! How? You can't make that. You can't make that. You have to get a 3-pointer for the win, by the way. Yeah, that's the only way you can win.
Okay.
Make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the
Like this
outside
comment.
and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move.
I know,
Like
no, but
this
that's what I was
comment if you
saying,
like-
bad vibes forever.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Like this comment if you like Xnacion.
That's just more of like this comment if you like anybody that's died.
Now Prescott.
It's just like this comment if you like.
You're not allowed to, you're not allowed to.
Chill out, Jagger. I mean, you kind of just like made this a rule just so you could have a chance.
No.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, Jagger, was that an established rule when we started?
Jagger, God.
Oh my.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is fielded at the 7. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Past the 20, 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 82 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott caught by Cobb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Max 50, Max 50. Check. Max 50, Max 50, Max 50. Hey, we're going to 54. Right here. Check 9.
Prescott on 1st down. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play, a pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing. Prescott. Incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on. Slam.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Results in a 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the pass. Watch the slam. Motion.
Final play of the half, Prescott. Now they go screen, it's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
47. Short. Watch 55. 3 buzz. Mike 55.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Jason Witten. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Prescott now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Get that quarterback. 55.
To the air again, Prescott. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now Prescott, and he'll have his man. That's Cooper. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 59 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Push him back. Push him back. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Alert, alert. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Quarter. We got double up. 50.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 77 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
To throw is Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD with that incompletion. Let's look at some of the big games week 13. So these are ones that our crew probably think are the biggest 4. Let's rank them 1 to 4 as far as how big they are and what they mean. Baltimore at Buffalo, San Fran at New Orleans, KC at New England, Seattle at the Rams. How would you rank those? What do you think?
Well, this is going to sound self-serving since I'm working San Francisco and New Orleans, but to me that's the number 1 game because the number 1 seed in the NFC will be determined that week for that moment. Okay, the winner of that becomes the number 1 seed. I think the number 2 game, Seattle at the Rams, because Seattle's trying to maintain pace with San Francisco or become the number 1 team in the NFC West.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Roethlisberger will throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
Check 3.
Here we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
All day, dog. Check. We're going to 53. Alert 3.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Room to run inside the 40. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, Mike's 50. You got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. Under. Here we go, 47. Watch the curl. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's go, D. Hey. Number 53. In your face.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Oh, they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now left side on the swing pass. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
To throw again on second down. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Kill. 47. Let's get off the field, D. Mike's 50. Go to 54. Line. Check. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing. We're going to 52. 36. Hey, watch it. Check the backer. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch gears, switch gears. Check safety, check safety. Switch, switch, switch. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Switch, switch, hey. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Watch the twist. Slam.
Now Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Got one, I got one. There we go, kill. Mike 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 55.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Go, get out there. Me. Check, 55 to Mike. 55 to Mike. Stay with your man. Mike 55. Here we go.
He's back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Johnson was the intended receiver.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Check your hot read. Joker.
On first down, Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Whip. Watch the whip. Shit. Watch the shit.
10th carry now for Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. And they take a knee. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.